Welcome. This is a walkthrough video for my website called Medicus. Here I've designed and developed a telemedicine website where you can find a physician, schedule an appointment with them, and get advice regarding your health concerns. What's more, you can talk to your physician at any time and from anywhere with just a click away using my website. So let's begin. When you visit my website, you initially see the welcome page. On the right side, you have the sign in section. And if you're a user who's visiting my website for the first time, then you can create a new account by clicking on create a new account button. This will open the registration page where you can provide all the necessary details that are requested here, including your first name, last name, username that is going to be associated with your account, and other details. Finally, here bottom, I'd like to mention one thing is you can use this website by creating your account as a physician or as a patient. A physician will receive appointment requests from patients while a patient can create new appointment requests to their corresponding physicians. So if you're going to create your account as a patient, then select this option as no and click on the register button. This will create a new account for you and automatically sign you in this one time. Let me log in as one of the existing users called Harry Potter. This will help me show different features of this particular website. So as you can see, on a successful sign-in, you'll be taken to the dashboard page. Before proceeding further, let me provide an overview of the general layout of the website. The website is divided into left and right sections. The left section includes a sidebar that provides quick links to some of the important sections of this page. You can use these links to navigate around the website. On the right side, you have the content corresponding to those sections. Proceeding further, now let's go over the dashboard page. This is your one-stop section to view all the important details required for your current section. By that, I mean that you can see all the appointments that are currently waiting for you today, your recent medications prescribed by your physicians, and some of the recent payments that you have done. Clicking on any one of them will take you to the corresponding appointments. Now let's go to the appointments. Here you can see a list of all the appointments that you have scheduled with different physicians, which are sorted in a reverse chronological order based on the appointment start time. I've implemented an infinite list here, so you can see that more and more appointments gets loaded as and when you scroll down. Let us go ahead and create a new appointment. The first step is to select a physician. As I know that there is a physician called Hermione Granger, let me type in her name. And you can see I get a suggestion for Dr. Hermione Granger. Let me go ahead and select this physician. Each physician can provide different set of services. So let's choose a service that this physician, Hermione Granger, is providing. Now I need to add some of the details regarding my appointment. Let's see, new appointment. Start date is 21 and end date is, let me choose a different time slot, maybe somewhere at 10 o'clock. Clicking on the request button will send a request to the physician who can then either accept it or reject it. As you can see, now we have created a new appointment and we have sent the request to Dr. Hermione Granger, and the status of this appointment is set to pending. Now let's go ahead and log in as the physician. And going to the physician's appointment section, we see the same appointment here. Let's go ahead and accept it as a physician. As you see, the appointment's status changes to accepted state. And if I go back to the patient and refresh this page, as you can see, the appointment is now in accepted state. So then, another thing that I would like to mention before proceeding further is the website is highly mobile responsive, in the sense that the website auto tunes itself based on the current screen size of the browser. So as you can see, when I am changing the screen size of the browser, the website auto tunes itself. Certain fields are no longer visible. However, a new menu button is available at the top, clicking on which shows the left sidebar that the users can use to navigate around the website. So let's proceeding further as the patient. Now I can go ahead and go to this particular appointment, and you can see different information that is available for this particular appointment. Each appointment has multiple subsections. So the first one is the information, which provides the basic information about the appointment. Then there are some medication section wherein a physician can go ahead and add medications for this particular appointment. Then there is notes section where a physician can go ahead and add some notes for this particular appointment. Similarly, if the patient has some reports that they want to share with the physician, then they can come and add it into this particular reports section. And finally, we have the payments. So if a particular appointment has some service charge associated with it, then the user can go ahead and make some payments for it. Let me go ahead and quickly make a payment. Let's say $30. So as you can see, the payment balance now gets reduced by $30 and the service charge is still $60, right? Now, the next thing that we'd like to go over is once the appointment is in accepted state, the user can go ahead and chat with the physician on a real-time basis. As you can see, I can type in, "Hi doctor," and let's go to the physician and let's go to the same appointment. Go to the chat room. As you can see, now we have the "Hi doctor" message. I can say, "Hi Harry Potter," and now we have the message from the physician towards the patient which says, "Hi Harry Potter." This way a patient in real time can chat with the physicians and discuss their health concerns. Now, once the appointment is complete, you can go back to the appointment by clicking on the top button. Once the appointment is complete, a physician can mark this particular appointment as completed by setting the status to done. Now, at this point, the appointment is complete. Now, the similar thing happens at the patient end. Now, the appointment is set to complete. However, the patient is not allowed to delete the appointment since there is some payment still left to be done. So the patient can then go ahead and make the remainder of the payment for this particular appointment, in which case he or she can go ahead and delete this appointment. By deleting this appointment, as you can see, the appointment is no longer available in the appointments list. Finally, before we move to the further sections, the patient can search for new physicians by going to the search physician section and searching by either their name or by their specialization, which will be, let's say, cardiologist. So they can get a list of all the different physicians which match this particular search criteria, and they can select any one of the physicians that they would like to see. At the same time, the patient can also click on this particular physician and see their user profile. Each user's profile has a lot of information about them, wherein they can go ahead and personalize or customize this as per their requirements. A physician's profile includes an about section about themselves, where they can add in some details, and then services section. This is where a physician can add all the services that they are currently providing as part of this particular website. Similarly, for the patient can go to their profile and they can see the same about me information, the insurance, and a separate section called medications. Here they can see all the medications that have been prescribed to them and all the reports that they have shared with different physicians. Finally, the user can go to the settings page and make some necessary changes related to their profile, as well as delete their account if they do not want to continue with the website. To close it up, we have the sign out button where the user can go ahead and sign out from the session. Similarly, for a physician, If you're creating for a user, if they're creating an account as a physician, let me go ahead and show you an option here. Let me select it as Weasley. Let me say all this remains the same. As I mentioned earlier, a physician should be selecting the option here as yes. This adds some additional details for them, like they can specify what is the qualification and they can specify what is the specialization, and finally click on the register button. This will create a new account for them. However, we see a message here that they have not yet added any services. So they need to add a service to the profile in order for patients to be able to schedule new appointments with them. In order to do this, they can go to the profile section, they can go to the services, and they can add a new service for them. This gets added as a new service under them. Once they do this, if they go to the dashboard, they no longer see that particular message. As a disclaimer, each physician should have at least one service in order for the patients to be able to schedule an appointment with them. Now the physician can go ahead and wait for any appointment requests that different patients can schedule with them. However, in this case, let me just go ahead and sign out. So here you are. As you see, this is the walkthrough for my website, which is called Medicus. I hope you've liked it. Thank you.